early. Whoopity-doo! Hey Booger Eaters, it's Jonesy. I've been reading a little bit recently about some neuroscience studies that have really been playing down the amount of free will that animals are capable of. We, humans, or Homo sapiens, being animals, we fit into that same idea. And I've been thinking about it a lot recently. I mean, I've encountered it a few times in things I've listened to and read. Really, it's hard to reckon with. I feel like I'm in control at all times. I'm sure most of you do too. At least, I feel like I'm in control of my stuff. I think. But it turns out, probably, that there are some super deep, like subterranean level, biological processes that dictate most of, if not all of, our behavior. Gross. So, essentially, what if all this free will stuff is fake? What if all of our free will is just natural response to a crapload of biological processes? Yeah, bruh. Far out. I know. Look, the whole thought process is a pathway to philosophical hell. And those of you that tend to think about spirituality and all that stuff probably just think I'm a psycho. That's alright. Not only that, but it seems to me be a very quick step into an existential pants crapping. Sorry. No control? Really? What am I supposed to do with that? I have no control over my infinitesimal time here on Earth? Ah! Should we even be telling people this? I don't think we should be telling people this. Jonesy, deep breaths. Remember, it's okay to be smart. You're right. Alright, so what does this entail? What is our inability to guide our lives in a meaningful way? I mean, what are we looking at here? What do you want to get better at? Bowling? Rad. Guess what? If it ain't gonna fit into your biological process there, you're not going to turn into a sweet turkey roller at all. Sorry. What's more is you think you're working towards something, and right now all you're doing is are the things that your biology already dictates. You have no agency. This sounds pretty ridiculous, right? In theory, yeah, but probably not. I mean, we're talking about a lot of years of lost biological information because our ancestors only recently, in perspective, learned how to think beyond, oh, stay away from that mad-eating lion. And, what's up, girl? You'd make a great baby holder. Or, hey, mister, you'd make a great baby bringer. So really, with such little data on the matter, I mean, you know, just a few 100,000 years or whatever, it's easy to believe, but hard to fathom. Just floating through our existence, no agency, no free will. There is another theory, though, that's, you know, gained a lot of traction. There's several, I guess. But there's one recently that sounds reasonable to me. It's called epigenetics, and if you do a even cursory lookup of it and study of it, you're pretty quickly going to fall into a latrine full of pseudoscience, half-baked ideas, and charlatans talking about mind control. At any rate, the basis of it is reasonable and scientific, and it goes like this. Everything we do is based upon our genetics, our DNA, our makeup. You know, we're hardwired there. Everything about us is in our DNA makeup. And epigenetics states that our DNA can be changed by behavior, or experience, or environment, etc. Essentially, we have a very old genetic code, the base of which is millions of years old. Then, in the ensuing millennia, that genome has encountered a slowly changing environment. The DNA has then responded to those changes over time. And even now, our DNA is responding to our experience in our environment and behavior and all that stuff. As an example, think about the changes in how easy it is for humans to obtain food now, in much of the world anyway. It's entirely without stress. This is in direct conflict with almost all of human history, where human survival was based upon hunting and gathering. Think about that. We don't stress about food today. We have to decide what to eat on a daily basis, rather than just eat whatever is available as quickly as possible. Since our brain alarms don't go off when we're starting to get hungry, like, hey, you may die today. Is that because our DNA's changed? And in a lot of studies that I've looked into on habits, kind of mirror this. That you can, with deliberate practice and deliberate attempts, you can change your behavior, you can change your habits. Does that change our biology? And I sure hope so. I'd much prefer going through the rest of my days with the knowledge that I have some sort of control over my future. That the tiniest changes that I make are my conscious attempt at #BeBetter. I'll post some links down below in the description, but there was a real good Head Radio Hour on NPR last month that talked about a lot of this. And what really got me thinking about this is a book I'm reading currently. It's called Homo Deus, Brief History of Tomorrow. It's really good. And there's a link down there too. But it referenced a study that was done by Daniel Kahneman, and that was in a book called Thinking Fast and Slow. And that is also down there. Alright, I haven't checked in for over a week, 2 weeks. So how are things? They're good-ish. How are you doing? #keto has been okay. I fell off that wagon for a few days though. Labor Day weekend, fantasy football, nerd, year. So okay. I've managed to eat most of my meals following the low-carb keto philosophy, but there's no way I've been able to keep my macros that low over the last couple of weeks with as much has been going on. Now wait! I know it's all excuses. The writing has been pretty lax too. I mean, pretty non-existent really. I didn't read much either. But again, the last 2 weeks have been incredibly busy. Incredibly busy. Hey, look. I know, that's no excuse. I got it. Look, we're through it now and we're settling into a little more routine-friendly daily scrum. Just keep your shirt on, pal. We're fine. This guy. Last weigh-in, I was still down 4 pounds. I've managed to maintain a much better diet this whole time. I'm good with all this. I knew that week would be rough. We're back at it. #keto! And to the rest of our goals. Let's get after it. You guys ready? Let's do this. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel in order to receive updates for when new videos are posted. I aim for Wednesdays. Occasionally I'll take a week off. Until then, you can find me on Twitter at GoGoJonesy. I'm on Instagram at the same name. Awesome stuff on there. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself, the internet.